Hi, I'm Danial-Ward and I'm here to talk to you about my interpersonal skills, personal skills, self-development and knowledge. Now the first thing to know about me is I love to make lists. This is my action plan. It'll probably change quite a lot in the foreseeable future. Sorry, it's backwards. So here we've got get through my first semester and achieve a high grade. I'm hoping this video will help to do that. The second is find a good placement for my sandwich year. Achieve a 2-1 or first in my degree. Get a well-paid job in marketing in a city I love. See the world. Settle down and have a family. And last but not least, be redonkulously happy. Moving from Sheffield to Leeds wasn't all that difficult. I thought it would be hard, really hard, because I lived independently for 2 years with my twin sister, and we'd got used to having our own space and doing our own thing, not having to worry about upsetting or hurting anyone else in our flat, maybe because of too much noise or whatever. But when I moved to Leeds, I figured, actually, this is really not that bad. Living alone taught me several things. It taught me how to pay bills, which brought out a great deal of responsibility for both me and my sister. It taught me how to manage my finances, how to do a weekly shop, how to make sure I still had enough money to spend on school books and maybe going out or just having fun with friends. It taught me how to manage my time. It was difficult to balance spending time with my family, schoolwork, cleaning the house and everything like that. It also brought out a great deal of confidence and maturity for us both, which I feel are really important qualities when you're trying to get a job and just for life skills, really. I think one of the toughest things for every student is balancing your social life and your work. So when my friends are like, "Lid, do you want to go out tonight?" But I'm like, "No, I gotta study." That can be tough. But at the end of my 4-year course, I'd like to achieve a 2-1 or a first. So that requires a lot of work and a lot of self-discipline. So I hear you asking, how do my tutors support me? Well, when I'm in a lecture, like, what is going on? My lecturers will be like, "Don't worry, Lydia, there's always Extreme." And I find Extreme is really helpful for going through the lecture notes because they're all online there, and there's so much student support material. There's different reading resources, the whole lot, and it's so helpful to print it all off or read through it or maybe go through it with a friend. And even if I had to miss a lecture, I know it would be there to support me. In addition to Extreme, I do other things during my private study, like I read books, I read a respectable newspaper, and I go through and make notes on all the material I read. And that's helpful because I forget things so easily, though that is improving. And it means I can go through it whenever, I can flick through and have a look if I feel like I'm forgetting something or I need to revise it for a test, or I just fancy going through my notes to buff up a bit. We also have to do an A4 reflection each week. At first I didn't understand the point in it. I didn't really get why we had to write everything we already knew about ourselves down. But after 6 weeks, I now get it. I understand that it's good because stuff that we can't say out loud, we can write down, we can analyse everything we've learned. It highlights what I need to know, what I need to improve on, such as the tests and lessons. I need to make sure that I read through all the material beforehand to ensure I get a good score, because my scores at first really weren't that great. And it also helps show what I'm good at, which is always great to read through and feel good about myself afterwards. So from here on out, I hope to be doing more of this, and this. Yes, I would love to come and work for you. And maybe a little less of this. So thanks for watching.